Hi guys, here to do another review today. This time it is on Transmetal 1 Megatron, and this was requested to me by Tai Yong 55. I hope I pronounced your name right, mate, and I hope you enjoyed this review. If you want me to do requests, it's best to do what he did and send me a PM, because then I won't forget what figure you wanted doing and I can remember your name. Obviously, this is not the Dragon Mode, which is the Transmetal 2, and it's the one after the dinosaur one in Season 2. So he's the Season 2 character of Beast Wars. Very nice. Believe it or not blue. This metal is shiny purple, but the light's making it look blue for some reason. Though I think you can get a blue variant for this guy, but I'm not too sure. Mine is from Japan. Is the Japanese version. I think the only way you can really tell that is, I'll show you better on the detail part, but along the spine there it's got a Predacon symbol and it says Destron, and obviously Destron is what the Japanese use for Predacon and Decepticon, and they call the Autobots Cybertron, or Cybertron, or something like that. I don't know. The figure itself, very nice. As with most dinosaurs, not a lot of movement to it, you know, the nice little jaw, I suppose. Raw! His little arms move up and down. Unfortunately, the fingers don't move. I would have liked him to have the little moving fingers. I thought that would have been a very nice little feature to have. His legs do bend, but, you know, not too much because of these big side panels. They get in the way. And the tail's the most flexible part of him. It's really nice. Each of these put-in sections are on a separate joint, so they can all move up and make this nice curve, and it works really nicely. It's a pretty nice thing. And also the little claw at the end there opens and closes, as if you've seen the show you'll probably know that already. So it's quite nice and show accurate. What else can oh yeah, I may as well show you this. He does have, of course, the classic transformation part where you flip down his feet and you have little skates, and then for complete TV effect you would put up these fans so you can fly now in T-Rex mode, which is quite nice. And these bits as well spin. Not, you know, they're quite hard to spin, but they do spin, which is nice. And underneath this air panel here is the Predacon rub symbol, which still works, but, you know, it's no point showing you because it won't show up. I would have liked it if they'd made these actual wheels so you could roll them along, but unfortunately they're just lumps of plastic. But, you know, it still gives them quite a cool kind of looking effect with the roller skating dinosaur. You know, it's awesome. So I'm going to show you the detail part of the T-Rex mode, and then we'll move on to the robot mode. So if you bear with me one moment. And here we are with Megatron's dinosaur mode. If we pull the camera up closer to it and look from this side, you can see all the nice little metallic kind of detail I've put on him. The tubing, the little lines. There's where the Decepticon symbol is next to his spine that I was talking about. Nice use of silver, random little thing there, but it's still quite nice. So jet boosters have quite a nice detail on, and you can see it twisted a lot better in this part. Problem I forgot to mention with the dinosaur mode is you can see where his fists go. That is a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? Head mold, really nice. Lots and lots of nice detail added onto this face, if you can see that. You should be able to. It looks a lot more purple here as well, which it should do. Pull him back a bit. As you can see, nice. The detail's very symmetrical. It's basically the same all the way around the figure, so you're not missing a lot. Tail again, very nice, with his posability as well. Stick it up in the air. All in all, very nice dinosaur mode. Not very good, but his robot mode really makes up for that. So I'll see you for the robot mode. Hi guys, and we're back with Megatron in his robot mode. I really like this robot mode. It's, in my opinion, one of the best Beast Wars robot modes that you can get. and it's serious. He's probably the best. Well, no, I wouldn't go to the best, but he's definitely easily one of the best. Not just because he's Megatron, but because he hides a lot of his kibble. A lot of the shit that, like the dinosaur head, is nicely hidden away back here. This is obviously where his body was, but because in the show he had these big jets on his back anyway, that was fine. It's fine that they're right at the back there, but it nicely hides the gap. I'll try and pull it that way. It nicely hides the hole there from where his arms were hidden, and it hides the T-Rex head. So you do that, and it's perfectly hidden away, which is really good. It's one of the few figures that does it really well, in my opinion. Movement for this guy, he has ball joints in his shoulder there, but because of these big shoulder pads, you can only get it about to there, and moving it back, you can only get it to there because of these big bits. But it does move out all the way, and he can twist at the elbow at the shoulder as well, and he can bend at the elbow. So you know he's got quite, and that's in both arms. So he's got quite a lot of movement in both of his arms. His head is on a ball joint, and he gets a lot of movement. How far can you get it? You can't get it all the way around, but you can get it to look both ways pretty well. His legs move all the way forwards and all the way backwards. They twist at the knee and bend at the knee, which is good. And he also, does he twist at the waist? No, he doesn't twist at the waist. The only way you can get him to twist at the waist is to unplug this bit, and then you can do it. And if you fiddle around with it, you can still there we go, still kind of get a decent look to him. But you know, that is only really for transformation purposes. But if you fiddle around, I suppose you can get some quite nice poses with it. You just clip this back in and fold it up like that. And his tail, oh, I'll fall over then, obviously becomes his weapon. It's got a little handle in the bottom there, and it opens up and it becomes this little claw. And it's in the show supposed to be gun as well, but you know, I wasn't too impressed by that. We'll just plug it in the hole. From what I can remember, you can buy what was it, custom things, and get like a disc reader from like when Megatron had the golden disc and he was playing it in his claw. You can get a replacement claw bit so it holds the golden disc and a golden disc, which is, you know, very nice. I've just noticed that the little Decepticon thing on Destron thing that was on his spine there really works well here, because it's obviously the right way around now, and it's showing it off, which is good. What else can I say? I suppose one bad thing is you do get this little bit here, which is what held his tail on in his beast mode, but you know, you can't have everything. And I like to think of it as like a little holster for possibly like a little gun he could have. You know, that's the only thing I can think it'd be cool for. One other bad thing is the jetpacks on his back only open like that. It would have been nice if you could have twisted them around. So like in the show, I remember a couple of points, these things you used to fly in robot mode as well. And here we have Megatron in his robot mode for the detail part of this video. As you can see, a lot of detail on this figure. One thing I don't like about the detail they've done is if you can see inside the mouth there, the teeth. He's got very jagged teeth, which he didn't have at all in the series. But you know, it's nice detail to have. He's got little lines put around the top of his head there, and also along his eyebrow line, and a lot of detail around the jaw and the mouth area. So as you can see, a lot of detail there. If we pan to the left there, that is the Decepticon logo. Well, the Predacon logo with the Destron's little writing there. A lot of detail on the chest area as well. Lots of lines, lots of nice colour used. All these lines are really well done. It must have taken so long to do this figure. And we pull out a bit, and we have a look at his legs. Same detail done on the legs there. And we'll have a look at the... Obviously you've seen these parts, so I'm not going to show you them. Right? This is what I mean about this figure being one of the better ones. This is probably the worst angle to have him from. obviously because of this big gap here, but when you look at the back, usually it's where the figure fails, but looks reasonably good. Not too bad at all because of these bits covering up all of the crap that's in the back of him. Apart from the giant screw holes there. Apart from that, he's fine. As you can see, very nice figure. Not too expensive if you know where to look for him. I would definitely recommend picking this guy up to anyone who likes Beast Wars stuff. So thank you again for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this was good enough for Tai Yong or something like that. I hope this was a good review for you, mate. See you guys.